Hi guys, welcome back to this channel. My name is Erica Numbere. If you're new here, welcome. Please do well to subscribe, and if you're returning, I love you. So on this particular video, I decided to do something different. I'm cooking Okazi soup with a twist, and I decided to share it with you guys. If you like it, give the video a thumbs up. Let's see how it goes. Sweet soup coming up. So guys, this is the Prewinkle Isam I'm going to use for this food. Isam is the one without the shell. So this is Isam. I can't remember the price that I got this. This is my onions, chopped onions. What we have here is stockfish, okporoko, soaked or washed with hot water and salt. Yeah, I usually clean with hot water and salt. Then we have our dried fish, also cleaned with hot water and salt. You leave it to soak for a bit. This is my Okazi leaf, also known as afang. I think this was 800 naira. So this is 800 naira Okazi leaf. What we have here is my Egusi, what they call in English melon. I like soaking mine in water. This is my protein, cow meat. This one, I think it was steak, they called it. Okay, this is Ofor thickener. The prices of Ofor, I don't even understand, but the bigger one, I got it last week for 100 naira. Then some weeks ago, then these smaller ones, the same price, 100 naira. God help us, God I beg. The difference is just too much. It's quite alarming, the prices of things in the markets. I'm going to be using salt to taste. A pinch of salt, red oil, very important. I'm also going to be using crayfish. This is mixture of oporo and crayfish, normal crayfish. Then we have stock cubes. I'm also going to be using like non-stock cubes. I prefer non-stock cubes. I'm going to be using more than this, so I'm going to be using more than this. Like you're going to be seeing I put it to taste. So these are the ingredients we'll be using for our food. So guys, you start by placing your pot on the fire. Then you add your red oil. It should be on low or medium heat so that your oil does not burn. Then you proceed to add in your onions. Then you stir. All this is to avoid it from burning. Like I stirred this soup, so the soup was begging not to be stirred again. You add your stockfish, your okporoko. To your stockfish, you add your dry fish. All this is to build the flavor of the soup. And like I said, you will stir. This soup must not burn. Nothing in this food must burn, You don't need burning undertone. You add your crayfish, blended crayfish. Then you add your stock cubes. Meanwhile, I steamed my meat with crayfish because I used it to build flavor for my children's okra soup. So everything, you build flavor with everything you're using to cook. Like I said, remember to stir. At this point, I'm adding my beef. added my beef to the food, and like I said, remember to stir. So guys, I had leftover tama soup that I did not eat, so I'm using it to form the base for this soup. So that's like the twist to this Okazi soup. I'm using it to form the base. It did not end up coming out sure, but I'm using it to form base. Allow this soup to boil. You have to know what the taste is like, in as much as you're going to add water later, but I like to boil, know what is inside this particular one. Then I'm adding my isam. I go to add my melon, egusi, and I'm going to stir for everything to mix properly. At this point, I've added my water, my soup water. This is a large pot of soup. It's supposed to last me 2 weeks or 3 weeks thereabouts. So this is a large pot. So I've added my water. At this point, I'm adding pepper. You'll be tasting the food. I put my ingredients to taste. I don't have like a solid measurement for any of these things. I have like a solid measurement, so taste is important. At this point, I added my Ofor. You can see the remaining trying to boil into the soup. Ofor, the thickener. You allow to boil. You allow your Ofor to boil to check consistency. At this point, I'm checking to see if my soup is thick enough. It's supposed to be thicker than this, so I may end up adding another nylon of Ofor because it has to be thick. But if you like your consistency in this way, no problem, you can leave it like this. At this point, you just your soup is ready. So guys, this is my Okazi. You put it. By this time, you'll be perceiving the Okazi in your nose like, oh my goodness, native Okazi is the best. Native Okazi all the way. You allow this to boil for a minute, not like a minute. My mom does not like your Okazi cooking too much. At least that's what she taught me. Once you put Okazi, you're supposed to drop your pots from the fire. Everybody to his own room, man. So you're allowed to boil. I like my own boiling, and my whole kitchen will be scenting Okazi. By the way, food is ready. Food is ready. At this point, church abasala. I don't know if you like what you are seeing, because I forgot to play it. So I don't know if you like what you're seeing and it's something you could have done these holidays. So guys, if you liked what you've just watched, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you on the next one. Compliments of the season. Thank you.